Well, welcome back to Vermont. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the process creating a third seat to put on the bike rack of a tandem bicycle. I picked up a couple of these bikes off of Craigslist for the kids to have fun with, and a couple of them like to pedal, and I've got some youngsters that insist on riding on the rear rack, so I thought I'd at least make it a bit more comfortable for that. As I said, have two bikes, so I started out just taking measurements of the Blackburn bike rack. Between the two of them, they're almost the same, but they're a little different. So I'm just measuring where the crossbars are, what's the overall dimension of the rack, and taking notes on what I need to come up with a design that hopefully will fit on both bike racks. And then here I just wanted to show you a bit of the modeling process. So I'm using SolidWorks, which is available through a web browser. So I'm just walking you through the process here. I've already done the design. I'm not trying to teach you that or show you that all step by step, but I'm just revealing the progress of the model so you can see my approach to coming up with the design that ended up working here. Once I get the model built, I have to export it as an STL file and then load it into my what they call a slicer program, which is for putting it on a 3D printer. So the process here you see with the orange file is in the Creality brand slicer. And for you folks that have all done this before, it's probably quite clear to you that I don't know what I'm doing and the way I have my supports and everything. I had to put the seat up on its back like that so that it would all fit in one print. So that's why I did that. And once I was finished and happy with that model file, I had a bit of wisdom. I thought I better print a test pattern to see that I have the size right and the clips that I've designed that they'll work to snap onto the bars of the bike rack. So shown here is me just reducing the model down to the interface from the seat to the bike rack. And I just printed that pattern once and I brought it out to the bike to make sure that it fit. After doing so, I was happy. They all snapped on and were pretty securely in place, but I did make some adjustments to their positions. So that turned out to be a good idea. So after I was happy with that test pattern, it was time to print the seat and decided to use blue filament, what I have on hand the most of and what will match the bike. And so this is just a quick time-lapse video of the printer actually creating the part. And I'll just let you watch through that. I find it pretty interesting. This print took 17 and a half hours. I don't remember how much filament. And you can change how much it will consume by adjusting the spacing of the network pattern inside. They call it infill, how strong you want it versus how much material it uses. So and shown here is me taking it out of the printer, and you see some of the supports there. I had to do some cleanup and pulling off all of those supports. Some of them I had to cut off, and they left blemishes on the seat. So again, I'm still learning about how to do all of this, but it's plenty good enough quality. It's not a part for sale or anything, and it's plenty good enough quality for the kids to ride around on outdoors. And the first spill they make on the bike, at least it already has some marks on it. So So I was very happy with the way it looks and the quality, minus all of the mistakes which were my own. And when I test fitted on the rack, it fit really well. So all the measurements, I showed on the video of taking some simple measurements. I came out and measured this thing 5 or 6 times just to be sure I had it correct. And that was worth it because it snapped right on and it fits really well. So it was a success, and it's on there now, and the kids are out riding around. So really happy with the results. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Something different on the channel. I picked up a laser and a 3D printer, and I know it's a little bit different. I've got to get back to my ham radio antenna project, and there's a lot of things I've got to get back to. So appreciate you hanging in with me and all of the variety and the misdirection of the channel. Just having a lot of fun with it. Have a great day. I appreciate you watching.